Hi guys. Oh, excuse me. Wow, that just came out of the blue. Well, not really. It's the wind's blowing today, so allergies are gonna happen. Pattern-collections.com is where we're gonna go to find today's pattern focus. Oh, I'm sorry about that sneeze though. Whew. All right, Seppi is today's pattern. Let's see what that is. It is some sort of S-shaped pattern. There's our goal. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. We're going to draw an S. Step number 1. That's easy. We can do that, right? And then on one side of the S, we're going to draw these petal shapes. And you'll note, I note, that they don't come up and down. They come out and down. Do it on one side and then come back and do it on the other side. And then that's the basic pattern. And we can make a variation by putting a scroll in there or little leafy shapes or whatever. So this is what we're aiming for, and then can embellish after that. And you'll see how these come down like more than halfway, so that when these come up more than halfway, they kind of make this little fold like thing right there in the middle. That's cool. I like that. So we have to make sure we're going outwards instead of upwards with this little thing here. So I've pre-drawn my string. Let me zoom you out just a little. I don't know why you're all so close. And I'm going to turn on the light, so pardon the glare. Okie doke. Is that bright enough for me? Okay. And then using my pen, I'm going to, let's see, here's the string. This is the string for the week. I'm gonna make some S's. Oh, you know what? And that S is backwards. Is that an... It's backwards S. I just noticed it's a backwards S. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here along that string, and I'm gonna put one here, but this one that's gonna go the other way. I'm going to do them all that way. Two of them going one way, two of them going the other. And that's how I'm going to use my string. And now I'm going to erase that string because I think I just don't want it there at all. I know I don't want the border there. And then we'll just do some embellishment around these little guys. All right, get rid of that. Okay, so let's start with this one. And I'm going to come kind of out and down, out and down. And then turn it around the other way, kind of come out and down, like that. Out and down. These are fun. These are easy to do. But when you kind of come out and down and make it sort of a flat shape, it totally makes it look different than if you went up and down. This gives it more of a mid-century modern sort of pattern shape, which is cool. This didn't go around far enough, I don't think. Okay, so even though you're going to see this on Tuesday, I'm drawing this not long after I just drew that other one on Monday. And called my boss to see if I could possibly accept the dentist's actual scheduled appointment, which is 2 o'clock. Because I really felt bad about taking away from the dentist's time from his lunch. It's like, well, that's your lunch time. But there's just no way. I have to be at work. One of my other coworkers, his grandfather passed away yesterday, and so he was probably not coming to work today, so I've got to be there. Yeah, so I'm going to take advantage of my dentist's generosity and go ahead and take that noontime appointment. I've decided it wants more of those. Make them a little bit bigger. Yeah. So if you would be so kind as to keep my coworker in your thoughts and pray for his family as they have lost a loved one, I would appreciate it. He is not my favorite coworker, but that doesn't mean I can't lift him up in prayer for him and his family in their loss. Okay, I like that. You know, I just might make these just bigger and just keep kind of going with this flow of this pattern. And just see what happens if I just keep filling the space. Maybe I will put the border in. Let's see, not there. I don't, that's too close to the edge. I might even do one of those borders where the pattern sticks out. Yeah, that might be my thing here. I think I'm going to just do maybe one more time around on these little guys. We'll see. And see what happens as I build it up a little bit bigger. This one needs to stay just the way it is because it's going to be hard to, well, maybe. No, I can do it. I was going to say it was going to be hard to add one here, but I think we're all right. Now is when I have an issue. Can't build more there because it'll look funny. Well, no, I'll take it back. I can still build. But do I want to continue to build? That's the question. got a darn fly. And I think I actually killed it with my hand. That's pretty amazing. The fly must have been in the house for a while. Give me a moment. I'm thinking, what do I want to do with these guys? I really like this flow. It's really making me happy. But I think I really don't want to go any further on that edge there. So I'm only going to build up some of them more. Yeah, I'm going to build up this one more. Because there's enough room to do that. I'm going to build up this one more. And I'm going to build up this one more. Okay. Oh, I like that kind of just undulating, flowy thing that's happening with these. I'm really happy with that. I want something to kind of make them kind of all come together though. So I think I'm thinking circles. I think I'm gonna do like a bubble kind of a thing, because you know, nothing brings a tile together like circles. If you don't know what to do, add a circle or two or a dozen. Yeah. You guys hear the wind? It's picked up quite a bit since my last video. I mean, it's only been like, I don't know, half hour since, maybe not even, since the time that I ended my last one, the one from yesterday. But the wind has picked up considerably. Just try to decide where I want to put these little bubbles. Is that enough bubble? I think it is. Just sort of a splash. I like it. A swirl and a splash. Okay, so now I want to put in that border as a pencil border. I need to sharpen my pencil. Pardon me just one moment while I do that. People ask me what kind of pencil I use. I'm using a Royal Graphite pencil in HB, which is the same as number 2. You can use whatever pencil floats your boat. Doesn't matter what kind of pencil you have. Obviously, the softer the pencil, the darker your graphite will be, and the more it will smudge and blend. The harder your pencil, the lighter your graphite will be, and the harder it will be to smudge. So an HB is sort of like right in the middle. It's the same as a number 2, like the plain old yellow number 2 pencil from school. I just happen to have this one. When this one is gone, then I will go in my stash and find another pencil, and it will be either one step softer or one step harder from the HB, because I started with the middle one. And since it was a set of pencils, yeah, I will probably tend toward the softer one. Just my thought that that's where I will go with it. I'm just going to do on each side of this where I feel like it like folds on itself. Right in here and right in here. But you can use whatever pencil you have handy. Doesn't matter. If you have a harder pencil that doesn't lay down as much graphite, it just means that you can go over that area again and put down extra. Just be careful. Try not to, at least for me, you can do whatever you want. But for me, I try not to draw hard with the pencil. I don't want to make an indentation in the paper, because if I decide that there's some shading that I don't like and I want to get rid of it, it's almost impossible to get rid of. You can get rid of the color, but you can't get rid of the indentation if you have indented your paper. So yeah, you just can't. Once you've put a permanent crease and indentation into that paper, it's not coming out. Just deciding where I want a little bit. It's got to go. Obviously, it's got to go in here. Little bubbles. And right there. Yeah, right there. Okay, let's give that a go. Get my little blending stick. Use my little one. Use whatever you have available. You don't have a blending stick? Use your finger. See, look it. That works. I blended that just fine with just my finger. Of course, I'm going to get a big black finger, which is why you use a blending stick. If you don't have a blending stick and you don't want to get your finger all dirty, you know, use a cotton swab. Grab a Q-tip. That works. You don't have one of those, you can wrap a tissue around the end of your pencil and use that. That would work. See, let me show you. I have a napkin here, and I will wrap it around. Happen to have a paintbrush handy. I will wrap it around the end of my paintbrush like that. Okay, it's just a tissue and or a piece of napkin and the end of my paintbrush, and I'll wrap it around like that. And see, that works. So use what you have. Don't go out and buy art supplies if you don't need to, you know. Especially if you don't have the funds. If you don't have the funds, make do with what you've got. It's okay. You want to draw with a Bic pen and a school pencil on plain white school paper? Go for it. Or even lined school paper. It doesn't matter. Go for it. Make your drawings however you need to make your drawings to make you happy. If you have the funds to invest in art supplies, then buy the best ones you can afford, you know. But if you don't have the funds, make do with what you got. It's okay. Really, it is. Some people are, I think they use the excuse that they don't have a particular art supply as a reason to not try. Well, I can't do that because I don't have that special pen, pencil, paper, whatever. It doesn't matter. And maybe I'll do that as one of my bonus videos. I'm going to have to make some bonus videos because there's going to be some days, weekends coming up here. Now that the weather is cooling off and fall is here, is when in our area there's more of the organized bike rides for my husband. And so there will be weekends that I am not available to draw. So I will make some more bonus videos just in case. I'm thinking maybe one of those bonus videos needs to be a drawing with quote-unquote lesser quality art supplies. That would probably be good. I should do that just to show that it doesn't matter. There we go. Made myself a little border just with pencil. I think it's not dark enough. I want it a little bit bolder. Let's make it a little bit bolder. Just a tad. Seemed like it was not really there, so you didn't really, it was there but not there, and you didn't really see it very well, and it was kind of like, is that really supposed to be, is that what I'm supposed to be seeing or not? Is that a mistake? You don't want it to look like a mistake. If you ever do a line or a mark on your paper that you didn't intend, you know, just incorporate it to make it show it doesn't look like it's a mistake. That's better. That's better. Okay, so now how do I want this to live? It really doesn't matter, which makes it closer to being a pure Zen tangle, this one, because it doesn't matter how it lives. So I'll just pick away. I'll just pick, I guess I'll pick this way. And I'll sign it and put the string and the name of the pattern, which was something started with an S. I don't recall. Oops, somebody messaged me. Okay, Seppi. I'm going to sign it down here. And do S-E-P-P-I. String number 52. All right. That's how I've decided it's living now. Once I sign it, even the signing doesn't necessarily put it in one direction or another, especially if you can't really read what I just did. But definitely putting the words at the top. The words are right side up always. See, I could have signed it and you could have still looked at it and you wouldn't know exactly which direction I had that. I could have signed it that way, whatever. And some people don't use a signature that they can recognize. Some people use a shape or a symbol so that you don't have a right side up. And that's cool too. But since I write on my tiles, they just end up with a right side up. That's what happens. And I write on them because a lot of people will put that information, the name of the pattern, and if it has a string or whatever, on the back. But I draw on both sides of my pages, so I do it on the front. Okay, so you guys have a great day. I will spend the afternoon at the dentist, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.